Log number 10,000. As I returned with 2 fresh scenarios this week, I heard a little scream coming from the void. Yeah, oops, I'd forgotten Tommy was still sliced and diced. Fortunately, I'm always in high stock of band-aids. So after fixing him up with the healing properties that only Pink Pony band-aids can provide, and let's be honest, he looks adorable with them on, I took Tommy back to the Awakened bar. But when we got there, things seemed tense, to say the least.
And thus, Mr. Sagan concluded, upon seeing the brain in the jar of Mr. Paul Broker, how much of that man known as Paul Broker can still be found in this jar. Thus concludes my attempted book club.
Alright.
I am taking from all your blank stares that none of you really understand a word I just said.
Not in the slightest.
Okay.
I'm not really into forensics, so no.
It's not even. You know what? Never mind. Sometimes I forget it. I'm a rocket scientist, and it's hard finding people who understand that.
I mean, give it time, we could, but...
I understood the aerodynamics and whatnot, but there's a lot of that just kind of flew over my head.
Fair enough. Yes, Mr. Blackwood, you have something to say?
Riveting. All right. Do we have anything else that we can do here? I think we've all kind of exhausted what we have in this room.
Yes, it seemed like we've been here for longer than usual, honestly, without Mr. Gwendolyn.
Yeah, that might just be because, surprisingly enough, we might miss him. I know I do. I hope he's doing alright. We're fucking good. Same.
How did that happen?
What was that, bud?
How did that even happen?
Ah, well, you see, he said, fuck you, and then she responded by opening a small slit in almost every single part of his body.
No, I mean, like, she just seems so nice one minute, and then suddenly it just...
Oh, yeah. It's almost as if all of the things that we were telling you were lies were actually lies. Cool.
It's almost as if... It's almost as if the god of murder is really into pain and murder.
Yeah.
Yes, a high charisma can be easily misused.
Kind of god, it just all seems like one... I don't even know how to even think of this. It's just...
Oh my god.
What am I even supposed to make of this?
You make of it as hell that we're trying to claw our fucking selves out of. That's how you make of it. That's how we're all making of it. That's how we've been trying to explain it to you.
Just a giant nightmare? Is that what you're saying this all is?
Yeah. It's a giant nightmare. Listen, Percy, do you by chance take yourself as a good Southern boy? You seem like it. You got the dialect. We kind of share it.
I guess I think of myself as that.
Do you follow the word of the good Lord?
As much as I could whenever I got yeah, I guess so.
Well, you know what you did? You made a deal with the fucking devil, and now you're in hell.
She wasn't a she wasn't a devil. She was just a fallen angel. That just that.
No.
No.
Not in the slightest.
Definitely not. Not how that works.
Not in the fucking slightest. She's no fallen angel. She is... I wouldn't be surprised if she were Satan herself.
She's essentially a wolf in sheep's clothing, Percy.
Wolf in sheep's clothing.
Not a fallen angel, buddy. A false god. That's what you fucking gave into. That's what we all gave into, and now we're here. In hell. You finally getting it? It's not... None of this is a game. We're all living in hell.
Just wish I could wake up from all this. Just like it's just one crazy dream. I mean, y'all keep telling me about waking up and how this is just, you know, all these awakened and all that, but to me, like I said, it just all feels like one big dream to me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Blackwood. Are you quite sure you're dreaming still?
No, I'm not.
That's
Well, there
enough.
you go.
All right.
That's enough.
So calm down.
Wow. I thought you of all people would know not to do that.
Mr. Blackwood, you have long since gotten on my last nerve. Get with the program.
I didn't mean any...
All right, like I said, let's calm down. Everybody sit the fuck back down. I ain't getting up to drag you all down. Percy, excuse him. He's angry. He's been getting angry a lot lately. This is all kind of stupid and bullshit, so I don't blame him.
He has every right to be.
But you finally getting the picture here?
I guess. I just... What are we supposed to do about it all then?
Not turn on each other.
Side with me. Get through it until we can wake everybody else up and get the fuck out of here ourselves. I ain't leaving anybody behind.
I mean... What if I tried asking her myself?
You think we haven't tried that, bud?
I don't know. I mean, ain't it worth a shot at least?
Percy, you want to know what happened when any of us try to rock the boat a little bit? You know what happened when I first started waking up? When I first started bringing up that none of this is right. My son died in my arms, Percy.
What happened?
I did everything I could to protect a kid in need when I wasn't myself. And what happened in the end was she killed him anyway.
Ah, memories. Memories.
reason.
Oh, that was really fun and very dramatic. But, you know, I mean, you realize that wasn't your son, right? It was a reflection.
Y'all keep bringing up these reflections, but...
You don't need to worry about that, Percy. Anyway, sorry to interrupt this little powwow, but I have a surprise for all of you. What? Yeah, oh yes, another one.
Another one?
Yes. All right, come on, Tommy, come on. Look, it's your friend Tommy. Oh, I patched him up as good as new. Look, things are fine. Everything is fine. See, I gave him some cutesy little cartoon band-aids, and they've got like ponies on them. It's fine. If you.
You holding up, soldier?
You all right there?
Still really hurts, but that can't really go away. So,
Well, it's good to see you on your feet, Mr. Gwendolyn.
Yeah.
Aw, isn't this nice? He is, isn't he? But you know, if you guys want, here, take this box of bandages. If you want to put some more on him for maximum hurt, comfort, cuteness, I would be totally for that. Oh wait, no, sorry, we probably don't have time for that.
Let me give this a shot. Miss M, if you don't mind, I wanted to
yes?
ask you about something. If y'all don't mind, I was just wondering if... listen, what just happened back there was a little just over the top, the whole 180 thing. I was just... What happened back there? Just, what exactly was...
Well, you have to understand, Percy, it's a story, and, I do, after all, run the forces that are around you, and if someone lashes out against the forces, then the forces have to lash back. That's just how it is. I promise you it's really going to serve toward Tommy's eventual character growth. It's fine.
Did it have to result
Well,
in something like that,
what
though?
would...
I mean, that was a little much.
I mean...
No, she's just a psychopath.
I mean, like, not necessarily. Listen. You're right. That is actually a very good point. We should probably get moving. It's time to play the game. Let's get started, shall we? Once everyone was settled in and right as rain, I had a classic in store for everybody. Everyone knows and loves Pokemon, right? The little critters who throw and zap magical energy at each other, and the little yellow mouse with those adorable little red cheeks and cute little pointy ears, and it's too precious! Sorry, the scenario was Pokemon. I thought Percy would appreciate it the most. It would make a nice change for him to see animals that weren't cows and sheep. And then Tommy could educate the rest of the oldies on which Pokemon was which, and everything would be fine. But then I remembered, once again, that this is Discord Murder Party, and anything unexpected could happen at any given moment. So yeah, as soon as the first night was complete, Tommy was lying dead in an office. Yes, the entire scenario had shifted to a certain little AU fanfic the Meat Sack wrote a while back. Anyway, I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I guess I'm in office clothes now, and, wait, what's going on? Actually, wait, the entire scenery, wait, are we just in an office now? What the fuck? I mean, I guess I look cute in business clothes. This isn't the end of the world. Where'd Grace go?
Does that office worker have a clink?
Oh.
Hey, what's up?
Loki?
Don't mind me, I'm just trying to paint over these
Hi.
frickin'... Yeah, hi, what's up? Hi there, audience. Quick catch-up. Name's Loki. I'm in, back to the working week. I'm a cameo that someone paid $20 for. You're welcome.
Fuck. Okay, fine. Fuck it, whatever. And, it looks like... Fuck, Grace is also gone. Is that... Oh, shit. Hi, babe? Hey.
What?
Wait.
What am I
According to canon, you're supposed to be, like, working from home. What are you doing in my office, Zeffy?
Oh, dear God. What have your audience
They paid
done?
$20 for you to be here. Not...
I'm
mean-
not supposed to be here. You know what they think
I mean,
about me
listen,
and the
it's fine,
eating
it's
thing.
fine. Look, we have some, listen, there is so much leftover pizza in the fridge. You just go ahead and eat that. I will, casually watch you go.
Oh, Arceus! A huge, black, all-consuming
Oh no,
monster!
hey, don't
It's
say that
another
about
Disney
her!
Oh my god, these people aren't caught up! This is gonna be freaking hilarious!
What?
Oh
Get this
dear. I'm not called Arceus. My name is Zafira.
Mr. G,
Okay,
what's going on here?
there's a...
I have no idea.
You know, I
Why
read
have
fan
this
fiction
sudden
about this
feeling
once.
to want to sketch up a calendar?
what?
Intern!
What?
Uh,
Yeah,
Oh dear.
It is I, Odin Allfather, Slayer of Giants, Leader of Souls, Lord of the
you do with
Azir,
Vincent?
and your boss!
I don't know who that is.
Now listen, I have been waiting 20 minutes for those scans. I have not gotten my veil, I have not gotten my ale, and I have not gotten even my coffee.
Okay, it's fuck, but I have a game to run!
I don't care about your game. I care about your job. For I am a very supportive boss, being all-powerful as I am.
Okay,
Now get
okay,
to it
fine,
before
fine, fine.
you lose it.
Fuck. Okay, I guess y'all. You know what? Fuck. I guess I don't have time to pick a fucking leader. Give me a second to just quickly go through this, and I'll go get you your scans, sir. Yep.
Hurry!
Okay.
Now!
Yep, actually,
Expected
speaking
it
of which,
3
you
minutes
might
ago.
also be a part of the game because Vincent's missing. But don't worry, okay. Anyway, God, what the fuck is happening? I've lost control of my life. That is my catchphrase.
Don't worry about it.
Emmy dear, Emmy dear, would you like me to make you a coffee?
Okay, anyway, in other news, aside from the utter upending that has just happened in my fucking life, wherein I'm in some kind of fucking AU with my cannibal god roommate, some kind of obnoxious, beautiful frat boy, and also Odin Allfather, demander of scans!
I have been trying very hard with my therapist to keep my anger issues under control, and you are making me lose it! Now go!
Anyway, hey, Percy! I'll admit, I was sad to see Zeffy go, at least. But work and duty call, unfortunately. Still, the townsfolk carried out the victory, exposing the huge nerd Lawrence and finding John's stash of stolen Pokeballs in his Lucario suit. I was impressed. But before we could shift to a break, the dear farm boy Percy wanted a quick word. Now, I can never turn down a conversation. It gives me an excuse to listen to my own voice, after all. But Percy... The Awakened had placed ideas in his head. It appears he wanted to ask a few questions too many. Okay, let's see here. No. Percy! Percy? Is this working? Percy? Where the fuck did that boy go? Oh no, fuck. Have I fucked up? No, I couldn't have fucked up. I never fuck up. Fuck. Percy? Oh. There, I'm so sorry. There you are. Oh, are you feeling okay? Is your chest okay? I'm sorry you got stabbed there.
I guess I've just been having my head
That's
in the clouds
okay.
as
You're
usual.
allowed to have your head in the clouds. That's fine. Yes.
Miss M, why is it that everyone suffers here?
Well, as I explained back when I explained the rules to you, Percy, this whole thing is a story, right? It's a work of art. Works of arts have, dark and light, ups and downs. If there are no bad spots in the game, if nothing bad happens in the story, there's no conflict. That's all it is.
But it just feels like everyone's just...
Is that what they told you?
I'm...
They're here because they made a wish just like you did, Percy. They all chose to be here. It was their choice.
Their choice, though.
You can't come here without choosing to come here, Percy.
We all have our own wants and desires, hopes and dreams.
We do.
Don't we?
And I was hoping, since you want to be... You know, the problem with the other Awakened is they just, they failed to see what's so wonderful about this place. Not like you. You see it for what it is, right? All the things that you can create, all the wonderful things that... The only limit's my imagination. The only limit's your imagination. That's amazing, right? It's better than being out there. It's better than being out there with anyone. It's safe here, as safe as it can be. You understand, right?
Yeah, of course. But let's say, hypothetically speaking, that someone did want to leave. They could
Of course
go
not.
home if they wanted to, right? Yeah, so... I'm sorry?
Everyone here wishes for something. Something impossible. And once that wish is made, there is a price for it. The price for that wish is to remain here. It's to remain here and it's to play in these games. Vincent Marshall Reed cannot leave because I ended a war for him. Tommy Gwendolyn can't leave because he wished to be many different people and live amazing lives, and if he leaves, he'll no longer get that because he gets amazing lives while he's in my games. Grace Garden cannot leave because first, she was technically one person while she was playing the games, and now, well, she's getting there. Hers is more of a written character arc. But they can't leave. None of them can. And you can't either. But that's not a bad thing, right?
But what if they ain't
Why?
What if they ain't satisfied? I mean,
I
you
have.
can't
I've
hold
kept
your
up my end of the
bargain
bargain.
like
What?
that,
Are
right?
you not?
But what if you can't? I mean, you can't just hold on to them like that if things don't go
What?
well.
Are you not happy?
It just don't work like that. I'm not sure. I ain't sure.
Percy.
I mean, being here is... I thought things were great at the beginning, but... I mean... I have things I need to do as well. I mean, I can't just stay here. I have cows to milk, I have the fields to sow, I can't just stay here forever. You know?
No, Percy,
has
you
their
don't need to
duties.
worry about your duties anymore. There's nothing waiting for you back there. Of course I know that. I know everything about you, Percy Blackwood.
I don't think you do.
Okay, I'll humor you. What don't I know, Percy? Come on, tell me.
Have y'all heard about a girl named Riley?
What brought this on?
There's a girl back home that
No,
I
you
need to
don't.
look after.
What?
My sister.
No, Percy.
I can't
No.
just leave her like that. Y'all don't know anything,
me?
do ya?
No, Percy, listen, you've got it all wrong. I know you think you have to go back to her, but you're not thinking about yourself, Percy.
Wait a minute. Y'all told me so. Wait a minute. Y'all told me those reflections were about people that others knew, right? That means that Riley's gotta be in here somewhere, right? I gotta go find
Fuck.
her. I'll talk to you later, Miss M. Riley! Riley!
I don't know if you're gonna like what you find. But okay. Riley Blackwood. The name slipped out, and it sailed like a breeze through the void. And in return, the void delivered a little present to the island, where our found scenario was taking place. There she was, Riley's reflection, and she came with an extra package of pent-up anger toward Percy. I don't blame her, she'd been left alone all this time. Being forced to stare out of her bedroom window day by day, wondering when her big brother was coming home. So she stabbed every raw feeling she had right into Percy's feeble heart. With every player that died around them, the veil started to lift, and Riley's sickness began to take over, getting worse and worse. Finally, all that was left was the two siblings. It was time for the final chapter, the reveal of Percy's story and my inevitable endgame. The moment where Percy would swear himself to me and we'd end this whole charade. There we go. That's more comfortable, right? That's better. Just lay her down. Everything's gonna be okay.
Hey, Kim, stop touching me. Percy, let go.
I ain't gonna do that, sis.
Oh, I don't see how this is what it takes to get you to want to help.
Why do you keep talking to me like
Shut
that?
it! I'm talking to you. Me and your sister die in front of you? Is that what it fucking takes? I hate to burst your bubble, big brother, but you moseyed away from that opportunity a long time ago. Here, your apologies. They mean nothing.
I don't mean it. Nothing like that.
Oh,
Y'all
you
have
don't
been the
mean it.
only
Nothing
thing
like that.
important.
You're sorry, right? Right? Oh, Percy, please don't piss on my leg and tell me that it's raining. Leave me in the first place. You left me when I ain't got nobody else. You left me as soon as the weight of mortality became too much for your cowardly shoulders to bear.
It was a moment of weakness.
You're the cream of the crap and the crap of the cream, brother.
Is that what y'all really think of me?
I don't want to see you again.
Riley.
Oh dear. Oh.
Want to go home?
Unfortunately,
Take me home.
dear, I can't do that. You have to understand. Reflections are, well, I guess this is a little awkward. You're more like how he sees you than reality. But since you know what, you just lay there for a moment and let me just talk to Percy here, shall I? I'm not going
Don't
to take
take
you
me away from her.
Percy. I'm away. Listen. She doesn't want you anymore. Didn't you hear her? You left her. You're the one that abandoned her. I was trying to keep you from this. This is a really rough situation. You've got nothing else left to say, Riley? He's the one that wanted to talk to you.
I don't want to see his face. I don't want to talk to him right now.
Please, Riley, no.
Just stop talking.
It's okay. Well, in that case, if Riley doesn't want to talk, then I will. Let me tell you the story of Percy Blackwood. Once upon a time, there was an ordinary farm boy who lived in Arkansas. He was a good boy, born in 1932 in a small farmhouse just like his father before him. He tended the fields, he raised the cattle, he went to church every Sunday. Still, he chafed at the role he'd been born into. His head was always in the clouds. Though he reached and reached for the sky, in the end he was always pulled back to earth by his family and circumstance. There was no money to send him to a proper school. He was too young to take part in the war. There were no job prospects in town. So he stayed trapped, locked in his small world with only his art as a window to the outside.
It seemed like it was the least I could do, just helping out there. Even if it seemed like there was no exit to the outside world. But, I mean, my parents, they were...
That's right, your parents.
They were...
There was an accident, right? Abruptly, the boy and his sister were the only ones to carry on the Blackwood name, the only ones to tend a farm meant for a legacy. At first, that was fine. His sister had a good head on her shoulders, and he was more than happy to let her take charge. But then she got sick, horribly sick, and it was all the boy could do to tend to her in the farm. The noose of his life tightened unbearably, his fantasies crushed by the prison of that tiny farmhouse. There was no time for reading, or painting, or anything, just his work and his grief as his sister began to fade.
What do you want me to say about that?
I know.
It was a moment of weakness. I know it's wrong to choose between my family and my career. What do you want me to say?
I'm sorry. Shh, I know this hurts. But I have to finish it. One night, in his darkest hour, the boy's muse came for him. Clothed in bright red and born straight from his restless dreams, she offered him an escape. A chance to experience those worlds he longed for. A chance to be someone, anyone else. The boy was torn. But surely this was another dream, right? It had to be. She'd only ever come for him in dreams before. What was the harm in following her outside for a moment? Surely he'd wake up tomorrow. So you took the deal. And I don't blame you. Of course it wasn't a dream.
That wasn't a dream.
None... Didn't you hear them?
It's
Oof.
a waking nightmare.
I think that's a little harsh, don't you? It's not a waking nightmare. I've done everything I can to make this place wonderful for you, Percy, and you were... Listen. No one can blame you for... No one hates you. Listen. You were stuck in a dead end. Anyone would snap. Anyone would take an out. Anyone in your position would see the beauty here, because anything is preferable to 21 years of nothing. You're only human, Percy. So what? Maybe this is kind of a selfish moment. So what if you weren't cut out for the farm? You never belonged there anyway. Isn't that right, Riley?
That's right. It don't matter if you come back. Or anyhow. God loves you, Percy, but you're about as useful as a screen door in a raft. Say, piddling around the ranch with your little art book when there's honest work to be done, what would they say seeing you like that?
I don't know, what would they say?
It's disgraceful, Percy. I needed you off into La La Land doing whatever you wanted. It's not fair.
Shh. No, it wasn't
was
wrong,
wrong.
Percy. It wasn't
I
wrong.
know.
You were just trying to take care of yourself, and you took care of her for so long. You took care of them for so long. What's the harm in taking care of yourself for once, Percy? What's the harm in, for once, loving yourself?
What's the harm in loving myself when there are others who need it more than I? What about that?
Well,
What about that, Miss M?
Realized it too late. You can't go back.
she's being pretty harsh, don't you think? You're talking like the others deserve your love, but they don't. Listen to this. This is supposed to be your sister, right? She's been so cruel to you. She's been so harsh. Really, she sounds a lot like Grace.
But she ain't wrong.
Which, you say that these people, were just trying to tell you what's going on, but haven't they been just as cruel to you? Haven't Grace and the doctor been just as mean? No one's been kind to you but me.
How
Excuse me?
dare you? How dare you speak for me?
Apologies for us being late, but I believe now it's our turn to play the game.
Oh, God. Who are these
You
people,
say I
Percy?
don't care.
Of course.
You say I don't care. But look, I never gave up on him because I know what it's like to be stuck in the same place for years, and I know what it's like to have a family member who constantly puts you down, and yet you still care about them. I am never giving up on him or any of them.
This is mine and Percy's moment. I don't really know what you're doing here.
Except isn't this part of the game? Don't we have our turn too?
Yeah, sure, I guess you do. Come on, Awakened. You're all here, right? Come on, sure. Go ahead, make your arguments. Your case won't work. I'm the only one that understands you, Percy.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think we need to make any argument now.
No.
You've
Isn't that
made
right,
your
Percy?
argument quite clear.
Percy, do we need to keep arguing, or do you finally get it?
You wanted to
I
talk
don't
to
know
her.
what to think anymore. I thought I was...
Then
Tell me
her.
what?
What am I supposed to say? Next time I speak to her, she's just gonna snap like she always does. And she has every right to do so.
I would never snap at you. I love you. Listen, I'm...
I ain't talking
Riley,
about
listen, you don't need to worry about her. You don't have to go back to that. Why would you ever want to go back to that? Listen, I understand. I know you miss her, Percy, but tell me, what would the point be to go back there? Why would you want to go back? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go back and just watch your sister die so you can bury her beside your parents?
Hey! Are you done? Because we're being very patient.
Okay. It's your turn.
You already said it's our turn.
You're correct.
The fuck
It's
you
your
doing
turn.
talking? And you, Percy, I hope to God you know why you'd want to go back.
She needs me just as much as I need her.
Goddamn right she does. We've all got something. We've all got our obligations.
But what if she shuns me again?
That's part of living, Mr. Blackwood.
Are you really so scared of your fucking family shunning you when you need to be there for them?
It's part of life. Even if those you love turn you away, sometimes you just have to stick by their side. Pushing away others sometimes is what they do to protect you. I know that. I know we haven't talked a lot, Percy, but I'm here because I pushed my person away. And I would do anything to go back to her, even if she thinks I'm just going to snap at her next time I see her.
See.
But even if your sister snaps at you, she still loves you and would want you there, not here.
Y'all really think that?
Yes.
We know that.
She's your family.
No, I could bring her here. You don't have to leave. You know, she is dying after all. Death produces very strong desires. I could go to her. I can offer her a wish.
You don't want
You can
this for
stay
her.
here with her. You can stay in this place. I can show you amazing things, Percy. Please, listen. Listen, these people, they can't understand you, but I can, Percy. I know what it's like to be trapped. I understand you. I'm the only one that understands you.
No, it's like to be
it's not
trapped.
the same.
We've all been trapped.
It's not
here
the
by you.
same. No, it's not.
It's exactly the same.
Percy Blackwood. Don't listen to them. I've done so much for you. I've admired you for so long, from your dreams. I get she loves you, but I love you. And I could bring her here, so... Why don't you stay here forever, Percy? Percy Blackwood, won't you swear yourself to me? In both word and deed, won't you join the black stars in the sky? Please just take my hand.
I admit that I ain't the brightest bulb in the tool shed. I know when I don't know a left elbow from a right kneecap. But, well, as Mr. Reed has very well eloquently put it before, you ain't my muse. Y'all aren't even an angel. You ain't nothing but a false god. I'm sorry, Miss M. There's someone out there that needs me. Far more than y'all do. I can't do it. If that means giving up my dream in order to help those who care about me, who I care about, it's worth the sacrifice. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to decline your offer.
I don't. Okay. I thought for sure you'd... You know what? Okay, fine. That's fine. See if I fucking care. I don't give a shit. Fine. You know what? Fine. I tried to give you so much and you don't even care. But that's fine. No, go ahead. You go ahead, you enjoy the stupid lounge that I gave you, I will remind you. You go ahead and enjoy your little friends, you go enjoy that. Someday, sure, maybe you'll go back to your sister and she'll take everything away from you again. Fine. You know what? Fine. See if I care. It doesn't change anything. You're still stuck here. Forever. You're all, in the end, still here with me. And that is all that matters. Congrats. You win this time. You win. Congrats. Congrats and fuck you! Of course. That's 4 now, right? Yeah. That's 4. The hero, the detective, the stalwart, and the dreamer. What do you mean 5?
5.
Oh, don't change the fucking subject. I'm not talking about the fly right now. My point is, don't get me wrong, this sucks. I'm not a fan. What the fuck, Percy? I trusted you. But my point is, we're not even halfway. There's still 9 to go, and you have no idea what lies down the road.
Well, that's 1 round down. See you in the next
whatever. See you in the next round. Not again, not again, not again! Those stupid bastards! Why do they always have to interfere? Why can't they let me have just one person? Well, fine. You win this time. You can keep Percy. But I swear upon the black stars above me, the next one won't be so easy. You think all my little unawakened are so pure and precious? Soon you'll see the villain in your midst. We'll see how united you are after that.